Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, September 20th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, the only supported living home for the disabled in the city of Manchester will be forced to close in 30 days. A small tornado touched down in Bedford County earlier this week, and a walking horse trainer is sentenced in a soaring case brought on by the USDA. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Houma Surgery Center is Houma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Houma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Houma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Houma treasure. We are Houma Drug.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing music on the mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Welcome back. A small tornado touched down briefly in Bedford County Monday afternoon, uprooting trees and causing roof damage to a house. The National Weather Service spokesman Sam Heron says according to a preliminary report, the EFO twister hit the ground about 5 miles east of Shelbyville around 4 p.m. on Monday afternoon. The storm had an estimated wind speed of 80 miles per hour. Heron says the tornado ripped a 100-yard wide path of destruction for about a mile. He says dozens of trees were snapped or uprooted and a home suffered serious roof damage. The National Weather Service also found scattered wind damage in Coffee and Warren counties resulting from the storms. Heron says there is no clear evidence of a tornado touchdown in those counties.
About 75 supporters gathered at Manchester City Hall Wednesday afternoon to show their support for Joyce Harris, the owner of a supported living facility for the disabled in the city of Manchester. The event was organized by the Saturday Independent after Ms. Harris's contract to operate the home was terminated by the Tennessee Department of Intellectual Disabilities apparently for no reason. Jim spoke with Ms. Harris prior to the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Manchester, Tennessee. I'm speaking with Joyce Harris, who is the owner of how do you classify your?
It's a nonprofit. The name of it is Now Lay Me Down to Sleep, and we serve individuals with mental and physical disabilities.
Now you've had some, issues with the state that has culminated with actually them terminating your contract for this. Is that correct?
Correct. They terminated it last Friday with no warning. Just no warning at all. I didn't know this was coming. What
specific reason did they give you for terminating your contract?
For convenience without cause.
And I suppose they're allowed to do that, so it's their convenience, I would assume.
They would not explain the term convenience. They would not talk to me, really.
Now, the facility that they're living in right now is something pretty much like a normal home that anyone would have.
Yes, and that's what we want for our disabled population, is for them to live normal lives in the community, to have homes just like we have, friends, and community ties just like we do.
You are a mother of handicaps, so it's to find someone that you trust to take care of them. I have found that in Joyce. And believe me, I have worked with a lot of agencies. And when you find something that works and is helpful in doing what's best for the client, for these people, I don't understand why anyone would want to take that away. I have a hard time understanding this. And I have a hard time being upset with it too. Because as she said, my son passed away in May. We had to fight to keep him in our home until he died. And to keep him with his other brother. I'm sorry, I don't understand this, so please, we need as much help as we can get to make something right here. We need Joyce taking care of the people here in Coffee County and the surrounding areas. Thank you. This is Jessica's dad.
I agree with Joyce. But in all fairness, Jessica, you know, she did live in another town. She has lived in been under other agencies, and she was a very unhappy person. I mean, we did everything we could do to try to make her happy, but she was not at home. She didn't have the people that could come visit her. That means a lot, to be in your hometown, to be around the people you grew up with, have the support of your friends and family, and when you're somewhere else, you don't have that. You just, you have your family that can come visit you, but it's just not there like it is in your hometown. And she does a great job. I'm very happy. I've no complaints with the way that she takes care of Jessica and furnished caregivers for her. I think she does a fantastic job. And I would plead with the governor, please, don't move her.
I'm Stewart, and I talked to Representative Matheny, and I even talked to the commissioner, and Matheny will be here tomorrow, which I think Ryan told you, at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll see where we go from there, but you know, anything we can do, we're glad to help.
Okay.
But I did talk to those people yesterday. In fact, I even talked to the commissioner. But he was about the same time. He wouldn't, you know, he just wouldn't tell me nothing.
You know, I'm glad about all the jobs and about all the revenue that's here in this county, but what I'm more concerned with is these people that live in Coffee County that need the care. And like the mayor said, you know, you have all of our full support.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Say I'll love you forever at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tella, Houma.
Hello, Trent McNabb here, welcoming you to the brand new showroom at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tella, Houma. And here's something they don't have across town. Come check out our brand new state-of-the-art service drive.
Hello, Trey McNabb here, General Manager of Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You've seen my little brother on TV. I taught him everything he knows, except how to give you more money for your car. Come see me.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Life moves fast, but on the internet, it moves at super speed. Like the awesome video that was posted last night. Today it'll be shared, then adored, then parodied, then overexposed. And by tomorrow morning, rediscovered by a whole new generation of users.
Download faster, upload faster, stream faster, and experience life at the speed of internet with high-speed Charter Internet.
Welcome back. We have more from a recent Highland Rim Home Builders political forum. On Tuesday, we heard from State Representative Judd Matheny. Tonight, we have video from Scott Price, a Democrat who is challenging Representative Matheny for the right to represent the 47th District, which includes Coffee County and part of Warren County.
All right. Thank you very much for having me here tonight. My name is Scott Price, and I am running for the office of District 47 House of Representatives. And I am a classroom teacher. I have lived in Tullahoma for 16 years, and I've worked in Manchester at Central High School for all those 16 years. And since I'm new to this, I have to tell you a little bit about my background. As a teacher at Central High School, I've been in the classroom. I've been a testing coordinator. As the number of tests the state has kept approving gets bigger and bigger, they had to hire somebody full-time to do that, so I did that for 7 years. I've done the yearbook, and then I went into to be the director of student counseling, and did all the scheduling, staff coordinating, and everything for the whole school. And then, year before last, I went to my principal and I said, look, I was called to be a teacher. I need to be back in the classroom. I miss it, and I want to be with the kids again. And so she's like, no, we need you. And I said, no, I'm going back to the classroom. So I went back to the classroom and I taught ELC Algebra 2 last year. And our scores were in the 92nd percentile, and I was very proud of that. And then this year, I teach 6 classes of honors geometry to 14 and 15-year-olds. As a teacher over the years, I've always coordinated with the parent, the student, the counseling office, the administrators, and when I was working in the counseling center, I even coordinated with the community, and we all came together for a common goal, and that was to give the best education we could to the kids at our school. And so I plan to take that to Nashville with me, that ability to coordinate with all the stakeholders. I feel like as a representative, the communication needs to be both ways, and I should be the one telling you first. You should know exactly what's going on, and then I should carry your voice and advocate for you on the state level. Shouldn't be my opinion, should be yours. That's what goes with me. So I've advocated for my students for years, and if you'll elect me, I will advocate for you. And my main focus is the economy, education, and jobs. I want to see this area grow, so I know that if we will just go up there and focus, stop all the bickering, stop all the talking about politics. I don't care about all that stuff. I just want to focus and bring and advocate for you on the state level. So that's who I am, and thank you again for having me.
A West Tennessee walking horse trainer who admitted to soring animals under his care has been fined $75,000 and will serve 3 years probation for violating the Federal Horse Protection Act. Chattanooga Federal District Judge Harry Mattis questioned the plea agreement between prosecutors and the horse trainer, Jackie McConnell, age 60. Mattis says he was constrained by the agreement that didn't include prison time for McConnell. McConnell faced up to 5 years probation and a maximum fine of $250,000. Yesterday's sentencing capped a series of prosecutions this year for violations of the act, which prohibits mechanical or chemical means to irritate the hooves and legs of walking horses. Tennessee Walking Horse Association, a Shelbyville-based organization made up of walking horse owners and enthusiasts, which seeks to reform the walking horse show industry and to protect the well-being of the walking horses and to maintain the integrity of the sport, issued a statement through its spokesman, Jane Lynch Crane, which included, quote, "Those who abuse horses should be held accountable, and we hope that today's sentencing sends a message to those who hurt horses that this type of activity will not be tolerated." The vast majority of people in the walking horse industry are involved in the sport because they love the walking horse, and it is unfortunate that a few soaring trainers have tarnished the reputation of the industry and the deeds of those involved, end quote. Stay tuned, more Newsleader on 6 is coming up straight ahead.
Our office used to look like this, but now with My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes, and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My paper-free office from RJ Young. It's that easy.
It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the Eye Care Center wants to make your eyes the best windows possible. The professionals at the Eye Care Center have been offering comprehensive eye care for over 30 years. From eye examinations to eye surgery, from children to seniors, we have the services you need. We pride ourselves on taking the time to fully understand our patients' wants and needs. Each patient is a unique situation and deserves our full attention and the latest treatment options. So call or stop by one of our 4 convenient locations and start seeing better today.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Welcome back. Life Care Centers of America has honored Travis Hillis, Senior Executive Director of Life Care Center of Tullahoma, which is with its Eastern Division President's Award. Hillis received one of 2 President's Awards for the Eastern Division, presented for distinguished service in the long-term health care management role. He has overseen the Life Care Center in Tullahoma since 2010. Diane Cook, licensed practical nurse at the facility, said, quote, "Travis came into our facility, saw what needed to be done, and he did it. He did it in a fashion no staff member could object to, the right way. He expressed no partiality. He speaks to all residents, associates, and visitors alike. I have been in healthcare for more than 30 years, and I had never seen an administrator who knows each staff member and resident by name," end quote. Hillis was also praised for his mentorship of other life care administrators as Senior Executive Director. 14 President's Awards are presented annually to leaders of overall successful facilities or organizations within life care. Criteria for winners include at least 2 years of service with life care, adherence to the company's mission and value statements, and successful financial performance. Life Care's Eastern Division includes 41 skilled nursing and rehabilitation facilities in Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is an all-American mix named Happy, available for adoption. Happy was born in the shelter last December and was adopted in March of this year. She returned to the shelter as a stray 2 months later after her family abandoned her. She is 10 months old now and weighs approximately 20 pounds. Happy is great with other pets and children. She has had some vaccines and will receive a free spay provided by the Universalist Church of Tullahoma. Microchip identification is available for all dogs adopted for a $10 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Officer Mitchell at 454-9580. State law also requires a $25 deposit, refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
And the Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Dottie, a wire-haired terrier puppy looking for a loving home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. The hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at Post Office Box 252, Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org. More Newsleader is coming up after these messages.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
You can see it in his swag. You can see it in his swag. He a boss. You can see it in his swag. How we walk, how we talk.
A lot can change in 2 years, but not everything has to. With the Charter Price Guarantee, lock in low rates for 2 years, because sometimes it's nice to know what's on the road ahead.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Citizens TriCounty Bank has offices in Tullahoma. And for your banking convenience, offices all across this region. At Citizens TriCounty Bank, we listen when you tell us what you want in banking. So at our beautiful new Tullahoma downtown office at 201 North Jackson Street, enjoy the kids' playroom, home-like fireplace sitting area, drive-up 24/7 ATM, ample parking, and lighted and camera-monitored drive-thrus. Citizens TriCounty Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back. Country artist Jason Petty will be performing a tribute to the Great American West entitled The Swinging Cowboys this Saturday night at South Jackson Civic Center in Tullahoma. John Gray spoke with Jason about his show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with Jason Petty right now, and we are at South Jackson Civic Center, and Jason is getting ready to make his third appearance at South Jackson with his new show, The Swinging Cowboys. Jason, tell us a little bit about your new show.
Well, The Swinging Cowboys is dedicated to the music of the Great American West. That's what we like to say. What we do, and as if you've seen our shows before, you know it's more than just a concert. It's more of a historical type narrative with music. And what we do is we go back to the early days of the Old West, which is about as soon as people started coming out west, 1830s and 40s. And what they did was they brought the old English, Scottish, Irish folk songs along with them. And then slowly but surely the melody stayed the same, but the lyrics started to change to fit their new Western lifestyles. And then, of course, they started to write new songs with new melodies. And what we do is we pick up from there and introduce you to some of these songs that we're saying, to the great herds of cattle to help keep the cattle calm on the trails. And we move it up into the modern era. After the cowboy way sort of dies out, we move it up into the modern era. And the American cowboy is one of the great icons of Americana. And it all started with the very first movie ever made in 1903. Thomas Edison's company was The Great Train Robbery, and it was a Western. What else? And then through vaudeville, Western music was big. And then the Sons of the Pioneers, we do a section dedicated to them. The Singing Cowboys, Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, and all those greats. And Western swing music, which was the equivalent during World War II to big band music. The GIs came home on leave and they wanted to dance to something, and country music's dance music was called Western swing music. And we talk about that a little bit. Then we move up into the 50s when television and radio were huge, and you had all those great old Westerns on TV, How Gun Will Travel, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, and then you have where Western music invades sort of country music a little bit, and they started calling it country and Western music. And we do Cattle Call by Eddie Arnold and a couple of other songs, all the way up to modern day. I mean, they still sing about the cowboy. They're still such an icon in the history of America that they're still writing songs about them. They're still making movies about them, and they're huge to this very day. And that's what this does. This show basically takes you on a journey through the Great American West through music.
Jason Petty our friend here in Tullahoma, bringing one of his wonderful shows to the South Jackson Civic Center. And that show, Jason, is going to be the 22nd
It is.
of September.
That's a Saturday night.
And that's a Saturday night. And the time of that show will be at 7:30.
I do believe that is correct.
Come see him, folks. South Jackson Civic Center, September the 22nd. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
And, of course, that show is at 7:30 at the South Jackson Civic Center, as we mentioned on that video there. If you'd like to make reservations for tickets, call them at 455-5321. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1931 at 97 degrees. The record low was in 1981 at 40 degrees. Average high on this day is 80 and the average low is 57. For tonight, look for clear weather with a low of around 53. On Friday, sunny weather in the forecast with a high of 83 and a low of 59, and that's sunny weather remaining in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 81 and a low of 49.
Jim, a lot of football weekend cranking up.
Big football weekend.
Big football weekend. Tullahoma is at Tyner in Chattanooga at 7 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Coffee County hosts Independence out of Williamson County this weekend at 7 o'clock. Cardin-Gerald Field, 7 p.m. kickoff time there. Of course, Vols and Akron play this weekend. Titans and Lions. So. A lot of football.
Football fan, you got a lot of it this weekend.
Don't forget to get out to the Coffee County Youth Football League too.
And the Coffee County Fair also.
And the Coffee County Fair too, man. There's just stuff going on everywhere.
That's right. That is our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.